Hey, what's good, everyone? In today's session, it just felt like every river was a scare card. And one of those scare cards was an ace for quad aces. Alright, let's get into the action.
I belong to you. I belong to you. Do just what you want.
Today, I go play the 1 2 no limit game at the final table. I buy in for the max $400. I get my chips and head to the table. My first hand of the night, we start off playing 6-handed and I straddle for $5 on the button. I look down at ace 2 of clubs and 3 players make the call, and I check. Looking back, I should have raised it, but anywho, we go to a flop 4 ways. The flop comes out 5 king ace with 2 clubs. I have top pair with the lowest kicker, but I do have backdoor clubs. Seat 6 bet out $10, and everyone makes the call. The turn comes out a great one, a 2 of spades, now giving me 2 pair. The action checks to me, and I bet out $30. 2 players make the fold, and seat 6 makes the call. And then the river comes a 5 of hearts, now counterfeiting my 2 pair, and now I just play the board with my pair of aces, with the king kicker. Now this player leads out for $50. Great. I feel like we're chopping as I contemplate about re-raising to get her off a chop. But why would she bet into me when I led on the turn? She only has a little under 100 behind, so I didn't think she was going anywhere. So I decided just to make the call. And the player shows ace 3 and we chop the pot. Sick river, but we made some money, so not too bad starting off the session. Alright, this next hand I pick up queen king offsuit and raise it to $8. And 3 players make the call. The flop comes out 10 jack 9 all hearts. I flopped a straight, but unfortunately I don't have a heart in my hand. Action checks to me and I bet out $15 and only 1 player makes a call. The turn comes out a 6 of clubs. Doesn't change anything. Action checks to me and I'm not worried about the flush. Not yet at least. So I bet out $30 and the player quickly makes the call. The river comes out the ace of heart. So sick. The player checks it to me and I just decide to check it back. I don't really see the point in betting, as what would really call me, and if I get raised, then I would have to instant fold. I show my king queen for the straight, and we're good. The player shows queen 8 for a flop smaller straight. That's so sick. If it weren't for the hearts, all the money was going in. Okay, this was my biggest hand of the night. I look down at pocket kings in the small blind. 4 players limp in for $2 and I raise it to $16, and everyone makes the call. Great. We're going 5 ways to a flop. Exactly what we want with pocket kings. The flop comes out a pretty good one. Jack 6-5 with 2 spades. I don't have any spades, but I still think this is a pretty safe board. So I bet out $30 and 3 players make the call. I'm putting at least one of them on a flush draw. The turn comes out a 3 of hearts. I check to see what happens and seat 1 goes all in for his remaining stack for $69. 69. 1 player folds and the player to my right just makes the flat call. Is he on a spade draw? Well, if seat 1 has me beat with a set or some sort of 2 pair, then I want to get some of my money back from seat 7. So I re-raised $125 more. Seat 7 thinks about it for a minute and decides to make the call. I'm not so confident in my kings anymore, going 3 ways. And even better yet, the river comes a 3 of spade, completing the flush and pairing the board. Poker is so sick. I check and seat 7 checks back instantly. I show my pocket kings and we're good. Wow, that's surprising. They actually held up. I thought at least one of them for sure hit their flush on the river. Seat 1 shows ace jack for top pair on the flop, and seat 7 told me he had queen jack and that he put me on ace king. Alright, after some time I pick up pocket 10s and raise it to $12, and 3 players make the call. The flop comes out queen 2-6 with 2 hearts. Not the best flop with one overcard, but I still think my 10s are good here. So when action checks to me, I bet out $12 and everyone makes the call. Okay, maybe my 10s aren't good. The turn comes, a 2 of spades, pairing the board. Action checks over to me and I slow it down and check it back. And action checks all around. The river is a 3 of hearts, now completing the flush. I give up and check, and seat 1 bets out $30. One player makes the call, and seat 1 shows King 4 of hearts for the rivered flush. Nice hand. The following hand, I pick up Ace Jack in the big blind. 4 players limp in for $2, and I raise it to 17, and 2 players make the call. We go 3 ways to a flop, and the flop comes out 8-3 queen with 2 hearts. I don't have much except for backdoor hearts. Seat 1 bets out $7. One player makes the call, and for $7, I'll see a turn card. The turn is an ace of spade, now giving me top pair. Action checks to me, and I think this is where I messed up and missed my bet. I check it over to seat 1, expecting him to bet again, but he checks it back. The river is a queen of clubs. Now someone could easily have trip queens right here. I check and player 1 bets out $50. Again, another sick river. And the button folds, and I fold as well. Seat 1 shows queen 2 offsuit for the vlog. Ugh, so sick. Maybe a big turn bet by me, he folds? Maybe? Anywho, nice hand. Not too much longer, I pick up 4-6 of spades in the small blind. Under the gun raises it to $10 and I make the call, and we go 4 ways to a flop. The flop comes out 6-5-4 all offsuit, and we hit 2 pair. Action checks to the pre-flop raiser, and seat 1 bets out $6. One player makes the call, and I raise it to $30. Seat 1 calls, and we go heads up to a turn. The turn comes out a jack of clubs. I put him all in for his remaining stack for just $51 more, and he snap calls. The river is the king of clubs. I show 2 pair, and he shows 7-8 for a flop straight. GG, and he takes down the pot. Okay, double board bomb pot time. We go 8 ways to a flop. The top board comes out ace 9-7 all offsuit, and the bottom board comes out 7-8-3 all offsuit. I hit top set on the top board, and not much on the bottom board. Action checks to me, and I bet out $5 just for fun to see where I'm at. Looking back, I need to bet bigger to protect my hand. Only 2 players make the fold. The turn on the top board is a 5 of spade. Now 6-8 gets there for a straight, and the bottom board turns a 5 of hearts. Now 6-9 gets there for a straight. I still have top set on the top board with an up and down straight draw with 10-8, and on the bottom board, I now have the nut flush draw with 2 hearts in my hand with the ace of hearts. I bet out $25. Come on, one time. I'll see you on the river. And the river on the top board comes out the last ace in the deck. Let's go. Now giving me quad aces. Now I locked up half the pot for sure. The bottom river is a queen of clubs, and I break my flush draw. So now I just have pocket aces on the bottom board. When action checks to me, I go all in, putting max pressure for anyone that can beat me on the bottom board, because I don't want anyone calling to chop the pot, as I pretty much only have the top board locked up. Eventually, everyone folds and I take down the pot. Gotta love double board bomb pots. Moving on, I straddle $5 on the button and look down at 8-9 of diamonds. A few players limp in and C4 raises it to $20. I make the call and we go 4 ways to a flop. The flop comes out 2-6-5 with 2 clubs. I have 2 overs, a backdoor flush, and need a 7 for my gutter straight draw. When action checks to me, I bet out $23 and 2 players make the call. The turn comes out a 7 of hearts, hitting my gutter ball for a straight. When action checks again to me, I want to charge any club draws to see a river, so I bet out $75, and unfortunately, both players make the fold. I'll take it though. It's always nice to hit the unexpected gutter ball. Last hand of the night. I pick up ace-2 offsuit on the button. The flop comes out 7 jack-9 all spades, and I have the ace of spades for the nut flush. c5 bets out $30, and I make the call, and we go heads up to a turn. The turn is a brick, a 2 of diamonds. c5 goes all in for his remaining stack, and I make the snap call. See you on the river, baby! The river is a 10 of spades, completing my flush, and he shows 10-8 for a flop straight. GG, and I stack him for his remaining chips. And just shortly after that, I rack up my chips and call it a night. Today's session was sick. You know, the ones with the pocket kings, with the river, with the spade. I definitely didn't think I was good there, so that was the pot of the night, and I got that one through. Pocket kings held up and took down a really good pot, so that really helped me out tonight. Also getting quad aces also was pretty nice too. But yeah, thanks for watching, and this time I'll see you on the river with quads.